Recently, MrBeast surpassed all other users on the platform in terms of subscribers. Year after year, he has released some of the most popular videos on YouTube, and he takes great pride in avoiding any controversy around his name. And generally, it appears that he genuinely just wants to have fun, assist others, and see these many big ideas of his come into fruition for the world to enjoy. However, one of his closest pals, Kris, has become a contentious figure in the context of him and his brand. Kris is actually one of Jimmy's boyhood pals and has been with him since the beginning of his YouTube career. And like with many of the other regulars on the channel, the audience grew to know and love Kris over time. However, some of you may remember when we spoke about the MrBeast and Kris Tyson situation over a year ago, when he initially changed his name and it got fans talking. Well, since these things have taken a very dark turn, and it looks like he's been exposed for allegedly messaging minors. But what does MrBeast have to say about all of this? Be sure to stick around till the end for the full details. Kris Tyson was recently accused of texting a youngster indecent and explicit content. Since YouTuber Prism42 posted screenshots of a member of MrBeast's crew in a video, the matter has gained a ton of attention on social media.
This ain't true. And this screenshot is Kris Tyson talking one-on-one with him. And at this point, he would have been 16. And here we go. Here is the picture of them meeting up together. I'm gonna censor his face. And as you can see right there's Carl right there, there's Kris Tyson right there. Kris Tyson was talking to this guy since he was 13. Kris Tyson was in college. And of course, the moment he was able to drive, he takes a camper van out in the middle of the woods, which, by the way, very secluded area. Let me talk about that. Anytime that someone is taking a camper van somewhere, bringing it out in the desert or the middle of the woods, it's very unnecessary because there's RV parks, there's the Walmart parking lot, there's plenty of areas you can go instead of going to a place that's very unfamiliar to you to camp out there, especially in a secluded area.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. This way you'll never miss out on any future celebrity videos similar to these. People had grown to know Kris as a married Christian family man over the years, so both detractors and fans found his change to be a little startling. Many of you would be aware of Jake the Viking, who used to be a prominent figure in MrBeast's videos, and left on amicable terms. Well, last night he stated that Jimmy knew about Kris Tyson's alleged messaging and meeting minors all along. He also posted to his X account. While we're at it, Kris should tell everyone how old the girl was. He was snapping that sent him his first ever pair of Gucci slides. Keemstar then posted out that the alleged victim, Lava, claimed he wasn't groomed when he was 13. I was not groomed by Kris Tyson. I did not meet Kris Tyson by myself. I meet Kris and the MrBeast crew with my family present. I ran a Discord with Kris Tyson when I was 13, and edgy, inappropriate jokes were said, that's it. But fans weren't buying it in the slightest, and were stating that he was paid off, and even Jake Viking responded when he said, I ran a Discord with Kris Tyson when I was 13, and edgy, inappropriate jokes were said, that's it. Sending sexual jokes to a 13-year-old is not okay. Never has been. Never will be. GG's to Lava for confirming the allegations. What I'm finding the most strange about all of this, everyone was so quick to jump at Dr. Disrespect for his controversy, including many big streamers who you would all know, but the same people are staying completely silent regarding Kris Tyson. I wonder why. But it doesn't stop there with Kris Tyson. There's even more alleged claims to support the ongoing onslaught across social media these past 24 hours.
30-year-old Kris Tyson is exposed for being a legitimate predator. I don't believe this benefits MrBeast's amazing family-friendly platform. The public tweets and interactions with adult content involving minors is really what tipped it off. Kris regularly interacted with Shadbase, asking for art with a 4-year-old child and his mom, along with incestuous art between two twins and a Disney Channel show, which makes the photos of Kris's child in high heels even worse. Kris, who is friends with Shadbase and interacted with him regularly, pulled up Shadbase's art on a live stream. Nickelodeon, known for its horrible treatment of children and its grooming behavior, invited Kris Tyson to the 2023 Kids' Choice Awards. The heavy part of this comes from Lava, who is 14, being groomed by Kris. Kris's Twitter is completely scrubbed. But all of this was public, interacting with a 14-year-old back in 2018, talking about your private adult content. This 14-year-old boy says, "I'm your first Patreon, big boy." Sent $1, but not $5. Pathetic. JK, kissing emoji. Lava says, "Check again, winky face." Kris says, "I posted some fire blank for you." Just a short 1 year later, Lava and Kris had direct contact through Snapchat. By 2020, again, they're having private Discord calls. Lava was added on Kris's Steam. Lava and Kris were so close, Lava could participate in a MrBeast stream that got 70 million views.
Another creator who has been extremely vocal about his disdain for Kris Tyson would be FaZe Nickmercs, who, when at first came out about his transition from man to women, he was seen posting out, "You should be ashamed of yourself, leaving behind your wife and child to play pretend. One day you'll realize what you've done." And Nickmercs even spoke about it months ago, way before this new controversy even came about.
In 2018, in the same year,
This guy Beast came out and said Ava is a great father to his 2-year-old boy, or her, whatever the fuck. That's what he said on Twitter to me. This fucking character, man. I don't care how popular you are. I don't care how much money you got, how much power you think you got, dog. I like, if we were in person, I'd fucking grab him by his neck. Don't speak to me that way. Are you out of your fucking mind? He's got his 2-year-old boy in heels that fit. There's a concern here. And if there isn't for you, then you are part of the problem. It's not okay, it's not healthy. It's weird now.
Tyson makes a tweet
Fucking
stating
guy,
how
Mr.
one more
Beast.
Patreon donation they get and they're
Crumb of tweets. But apparently, this dude Chris's girl came out and defended him.
Before we go any further into the video, what are your guys' thoughts on this entire situation? Is it looking likely Kris Tyson will suffer some serious consequences because of his actions, or will he continue to get away with it? Comment down below. Currently, MrBeast has made it abundantly clear that Kris is his best friend, and that he will always stand by him. He has even gone so far as to express his displeasure to those who have disparaged Kris, and to assert that he is an incredible parent. Even now, there is a lot of discussion about Kris online, because he is not only associated with the largest YouTube channel globally, but he is also a hot topic in general. And now that Kris is being spoken about once more, it appears that some odd tweets from their past are haunting them. To get an understanding on fans' perspective on this situation, when the news came out last night regarding these alleged claims, it was more discussed than anything with stuff like, "How hard is it to not like kids? Why the heck does every person go down bad for minors this year?" The fact that all these disgusting messages were exchanged on public Twitter threads can only make me imagine what Kris was doing with this guy in private messages. My god. Only time will tell what's going to happen from this entire situation, but it's not looking good for the guy in the slightest, and especially for MrBeast. He's gotta cut ties with this guy at this point. He's on the verge of ruining his reputation, big time. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.